The best medication for depression is exercise, right? You raise your endorphin, your serotonin, your adrenaline, and that sets your tone. My best advice for someone is to exercise first thing in the morning.
It's true.
Because that sets your tone for the rest of the day.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Do you need to increase your calories if you do beast and force, quarter force?
What do you think?
Yes.
Depends.
If you want to lose weight, no.
No, it's not. It doesn't work.
See,
this way.
I know nothing, you guys.
It doesn't work this way. It's not that you don't know.
I'm not right, but I'm not.
Calories in, calories out is nonsense. Everything that I learned in college
is not.
I want a refund from my school. It's stupid. Because the college teach you basically what the food companies teach you, how to read labels and this many calories and that many calories. Calories are not equal. But for example, if you eat 1,000 calories from chocolate, coffee, and some fruit, next to 1,000 calories that comes from whole foods like grass-fed chicken, grass-fed beef, let's say brown rice, sweet potato, green veggies, Shakeology in it, you're gonna lose weight in both ways because it's only 1,000 calories, which is really nothing. But the way you're gonna feel and the way your body reacts will be completely different. So my point is, Body Beast is the way your body is burning calories because it's weights. The uterine fiber tissues, uterine muscle fibers, that takes longer time to heal. So the amount of calories that you need expend longer. So you actually need more calories in the long run to heal and recover and to build. Now, if you use core, right, the amount of calories that you're gonna burn is gonna be anywhere from the next 3 to 12 hours. So yes, you need to add more calories, and the way to calculate that is to take that 30 minutes to see how many calories you burn in that 30 minutes and divide it by 24.
How do you know how many calories you burned in that 30 minutes?
Well, that's pretty easy because on average you burn 10 calories per minute on high intensity moves. So on 30 minutes, I would say that I would burn 300 to, because it's really, it's 18 minutes. If you take that warm up and cool down, huh?
I said hi to Sandra, my childhood friend.
No, so it's 6 rounds to 3 minutes. So it's really 18 minutes of high intensity. And it shows that on that intensity, when you go super hard, like in this program, you will get much more fat burning phase than anything else. If it was an hour cardio doing on a stair climber or doing on a bike or treadmill.
Someone said everyone is different, and Sagi will be the first one to tell you that everyone is different.
So if someone say, I eat right, there's no such a thing, I eat right. I eat right for my own body type. So it goes in 2 ways. You have your genetic type and you have your current type, because your body shifts. And your body shift, when I say shift, if you are 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, you probably had 2 to 3 major events, trauma or dramatic events in your life that shifted your body. When you have that shift, then you're like, man, my body is not the same when I was 20. And you probably said in mid-30s. And then when you're 45 like me, you say, man, when I was 32, I can just do this and my body changed like that. Why? Because, and it only needs to be like one. If you have a surgery, that's dramatic event. Went to divorce, someone passed, that's dramatic event. If you're married to the beast, that's dramatic event. No, so not everybody, right, there's no one size fits all, and that's why you are what you eat is only a quarter right. A quarter right. Because you are what you eat, you are what you digest. If you don't digest the food right, if you don't have enough enzymes,
you gotta poo-poo every day.
No, because that's digestion. You are what you assimilate. So from those, what you digest, to get the minerals, the vitamins, the cofactors, All that you need to digest and assimilate, and then you need to eliminate. So from the food and what you breathe and what you drink, if you don't push those toxins out, then you're surprised, I eat right, but how come she does the same thing and I don't get the same results? Well, because you most likely stuck somewhere in this digestion or elimination or assimilation.
What's assimilation?
Well, you assimilate, so for example, you eat spinach and spinach got high iron. So if you're a male and you're 40 and you went to the doctor and he said that, oh, your hematocrit, which is showing that you have high iron, red blood cells in the blood, high, the doctor will tell you that you need to donate blood. This is just an example. So foods that have high iron, or it could be food that have high iodine, like fish will have iodine in it, right? But crucifers, for example, if you're a woman and you have thyroid issues, or you have Hashimoto, which is an autoimmune disease for thyroid, then if you eat broccoli, oh, broccoli is magic food. So broccoli can be amazing food for someone who have blood pressure issues, heart condition issues, amazing food, right? But if you have thyroid disease, that's the least and worst foods for you.
I hardly ever eat
and also
broccoli.
If you have IBS, IBD, or Crohn's disease, which is disease, anything that has to do with the gut function, or SIBO, small intestine overgrowth. So those types of foods are very hard to break down in the intestines, and that's why broccoli would not be the right foods for you. So again, if you look back, let's say for example, Eskimos, their nutrition was 80 to 90% fats, 10%, 50% protein. You're like, what? And then you go to Africa, their nutrition, 60% carbohydrates, 30% was protein, and then you got fat. So the thing is, you go to different places in the world and you're going to see what they eat. The best advice for me to tell someone is, because in the United States of America, we eat foods from different cultures, and that's the problem. That's how we get sick, because if you ate foods that your ancestors, your great-grandma ate, so lard, if I ask most people, lard, is that good fat?
It depends, right? Like
they would tell me it's terrible fat.
No, we cook with lard in Ecuador.
Right. Because your generation, your body knows how to metabolize that.
I should be eating lard.
Someone else from Asia, actually, from Asia, it will become rancid in their body. Okay? So people think that eating saturated fats is bad for you.
Okay. So you know what we're gonna do, babe?
One more question, nutrition, and I'm gonna go eat myself.
Okay, I was gonna say, you know what? Can we do I'm gonna ask you a few questions, but you got 10 seconds to answer each question. Okay.
Laser answer.
Okay, so guys, 10 seconds per question. Okay, the first question is, if you don't have a thyroid issue, should you still avoid certain foods?
Thyroid issue?
Yeah, should you still avoid certain foods? You got 10 seconds to answer.
Well, if you don't, do you have other issues? There's no such a thing that one person will not have any health issues. There's no such a thing. If you live on this earth, you have issues. And why? Because in the air, there's so much toxins. In the soil, there's so much toxins. And in the water, there's so much toxins. So there's no way that you're going to tell me, I'm 100% healthy, like our candidates say.
I know.
So it's not about thyroid. I bet that person, is it a he or she?
A girl, Nikki.
How old is she?
30-something.
Does she have regular cycles?
I don't know. Babe, you got 10 seconds.
I'm just asking.
Nikki, well, it's a little bit delayed, so I can't.
Okay, so if
she had her thyroid removed. There we go.
Thyroid removed. So she's taking Synthroid probably. Does she take Synthroid?
Probably. Because this is delayed, that's why. Okay, the 10
Yes.
seconds are over.
Then the answer is yes, do not eat it.
Okay.
Because if they
Don't
took
eat
your
broccoli.
thyroid, then think about it always like that. The three Charlie Angels. Your
She's
thyroid,
44.
she's got gut issues and she's got hormone issues. Ovaries, your hormones, her sex hormones are off.
So she takes armor. Okay, next thing, we're
She's
moving on.
taking
It's too
armor.
complicated to
Same
answer
thing. No,
in
it's
20
not complicated
seconds.
at all.
Okay, what's the best food exercise to burn belly fat? You got 20 seconds.
The best
The
what?
best food to burn belly fat.
The best food.
To burn belly fat.
Okay, well, there's no such a thing as best food because food, I would say spices because it's raise your body temperature, but you cannot aim just for one part. The part that you increase your body fat first, that's the part that you're gonna lose it last, just so you know. But just will go to anyone. The reason people gain more in their belly body fat is because of inflammation, wrong types of foods. So even if you're not reacting to the food, doesn't mean that you don't have reaction to the food, because it could be long reactions. So if you ate something today and 3 days later you
They
bloated,
don't even know. So that leads to the next
know.
question. How do you find out what foods are truly best for you? Josh's question.
3 ways. One is write it down, log it, because log it for 1 week and write down what you ate and what you ate with it and how you felt before, how you felt after. Second, and I'm not talking about testing yet. Second thing is measure with heart rate monitor. Eat food, check your heart rate. So let's say your heart rate was 70. You ate your food, wait 5 minutes and check your heart rate again. If it went up by 10 points, you are reactive to that food. That means your body went from parasympathetic, which is rest and digest, to sympathetic, which is fight and flight. That means that your body is having a hard time to deal with that type of food. That's how you know, and the next way will be to not guess, to test. And if your body have antibodies to that food, then
Do you talk about this in your book?
yes, that's what the book is all about.
Yeah, get his book. It's called, you can go to SagiKalev.com and it's there.
The Doctor
It's
and the
The
Beast.
Doctor and the Beast, 7 reasons you're not getting the results she is. And it's not just for women. I mean, it was targeted for women, but it
was
applies
targeted
to
for
men.
women because so many women ask me, and so many women say, I'm doing the same program, I'm following the same nutrition, how come I'm not getting the same results? And the first thing, start with your blood sugar. If you have irregular blood sugar, meaning it goes up and down, that's why they tell you to eat more than about 3 to 4 times a day, because you want to keep your blood sugar regulated and not to have spikes. When you start having spikes, you have insulin spikes, and that's how you start getting weight. What's the next question?
2 more questions, and I'm going to make
All
you
right.
have your finish your breakfast.
Let's go.
Is it best to do, like if you're going to do Body Beast and Tour de Force, is it best to do one before the other in the morning?
Yes.
So
Always start with weights and then after the cardio.
Oh, okay. And then
And
what?
why? And why? Because
Back-
with weights, you deplete glycogen from the muscle. With cardio, you deplete glycogen from the liver. It's different.
Okay, so wait a second. I just did Tour de Force. I did the full 25 minutes,
Yeah,
right?
So now you gotta
I
have
gotta
at least
eat.
2 meals. At least 2 meals.
Oh, I was gonna go and okay, got it. All right, cool. Okay, last question, and this is it. I'm looking.
If you did back to back, always start with weights and then do cardio. If
Got
you
it.
do cardio in the morning, then at least eat 2 meals, and then you can do weights. Because the way you're burning glucose, which is turned to glycogen, is different.
Okay, and a fun question. Sorry we couldn't get to all of your questions, you guys. What's your favorite source of protein?
Favorite or best?
Both.
If I would say, what is the one magic food in the world as far as protein that I can eat and I will get the most nutrients from it, I would say whole egg. And here's why. Because the egg white is basically just protein and sodium. That's it. the egg yolk, it's got fatty acids, it's got fat soluble, it's got choline in it, and it's got a lot of vitamin K, a lot of vitamins, and it's got fat soluble vitamins that it's very hard to find in, let's say, meat or anything else. So it's very complete protein and saturated fat. And whoever said that you can get heart disease from eating saturated fats or from egg yolk is an idiot. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you, honey.
One more question and I'm done.
Oh, there was a really good question that I would like to
A hard
help.
question.
It was a hard question. You love this. Hold on a second. Let me look for it.
Not about body beast.
Actually, you know, this is a health question that you'd love, and I'm looking for your question,
give
Lynette.
me like
hold on, I think that you'd appreciate it. Hold on.
Body beast and all that they can read on Team Beachbody or.
Yeah, this is a great question. Then we're gonna go. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for it because I saw it, but I didn't want to interrupt you there. Hold on, I'm looking. It was from Lynette. I saw it. Gosh, where is it? Can a man get muscle even if he's on meds to lower testosterone for cancer? So I guess they're trying to lower his testosterone for cancer, and can he get muscle?
Is he still there?
I don't know, but I can tell her to watch it. This question is for
a
Lynette.
man?
It's a woman asking, maybe for a family member.
Yeah.
Or something.
So they're giving him.
Get over here, babe.
No, they're giving him medication, not to so much lower his testosterone. They give him medication to lower his estrogen. So it would be something like tamoxifen or Aromadex. So basically, block his estrogen level. So that
her husband has prostate cancer.
Right. So again, they want to lower. The medication is to basically lower his PSI and to lower his estrogen and to lower his inflammation, because what it is something in his genetic form.
Lupron. They're giving him Lupron. The medication Lupron. Lupron.
Well, that's basically to shrink the prostate and to lower the inflammation that's causing it. So it's always the things. So the question was about can he
still get muscle even though he's on these medications?
Well, if he doesn't have issue with digesting food, he can eat normal. It doesn't affect his sleep. He's not nauseated. He can lift weights. It doesn't go to chemo. Sounds like. Then no, there's not a problem with that. He can still lift weights.
We wish him a speedy recovery and healing.
And I know people that have prostate cancer for 27 years and they were fine. So there's no problem.